Chapter 571, Xiaonan was anxious. Anyway, it's your arm that's injured. It'll be fine if you pick a side to lie down on and turn your arm toward me. If you feel tired, just sleep. I'll clean up your wound and apply medication before bandaging it. Perhaps the pain will lessen after you fall asleep. The little nurse blushed. After all, it was quite awkward for a woman to talk to a man about topics such as lying on the bed. No need. Just bandage it. I'll sleep after you're done. Zai did not agree. Besides Xiaonan, Zai did not even like his own family members to be physically too close to him. Moreover, it was a situation where he would be sleeping and unguarded with a stranger beside him. In that case, okay. The young nurse nodded. She took scissors to cut away the fabric on Zai Sheng's arms. Zai Sheng's arms had been injured for some time. His bloody wound was now plastered to his clothes and it was a little difficult to manage. The young nurse was thus gentle and slow when she attended to Zai Sheng as she was afraid of inflicting pain on him. At the sight of this, Zai Sheng turned impatient. After nudging the young nurse aside, he tore away the fabric above the sleeve to detach it from the rest of the clothing using his uninjured hand. He then took over the scissors from the young nurse and cut open the sleeve that he had torn off. Thereafter, only the piece of clothing on the wound was left. Hot towel. Okay. The young nurse was dumbfounded. Regiment Commander Zai's arms had bled so much and he still wanted to treat his own wound. Wouldn't that be painful? After taking over the hot towel, Zai Sheng did not even squint as he placed the hot towel on his wound. The heat made the blood clot start to dissolve and he started bleeding again. Those half-dried blood stains previously immediately liquefy. Without a word, Zai Sheng gently tore the remaining clothing, which came off easily, and a menacing wound surfaced. All right, quickly clean the wound and apply medication. Okay. The young nurse's face turned pale slightly. This menacing wound was not caused by a gun or a knife. A knife wound was big and flat, unlike the one on Zai Sheng's arm. It seemed to have been caused by an enormous saw. For a moment, the young nurse's hands trembled. She accidentally tore off a small piece of Zai Sheng's flesh. Zai Sheng frowned but did not utter a word. The young nurse was so nervous that she was sweating profusely. After much difficulty, she finally treated and bandaged Zai Sheng's wound. Regiment Commander Zai, these are the anti-inflammatory medicine. If you have a fever later, remember to take it. If you feel unwell, quickly get the comrades to inform us. You just have to rest well. Will do. I know. You may leave. This was not the first time Zai Sheng was wounded. He was familiar with its subsequent risks. After the nurse left and closed the door, Zai Sheng did not even bathe or change his clothes. He simply lay on his back and slept like a log. When he woke up, it was already the evening of the next day. Xiaonan was not aware of Zai Sheng's injury at all. Nevertheless, she found out after she saw someone. Who is that? Just as Xiaonan hung up the phone call with Zai Sheng, she walked outside. When she stepped out of the door, the sound of knocking on the door stopped. Xiaonan nearly thought that someone had knocked on the wrong door. As she was prepared to return to the house, Shi Qing suddenly appeared out of nowhere in front of her. It's you. How did you come in? Did you climb the wall? Otherwise. Shi Qing replied as a matter of fact. Hurry, I'll send you to the camp. I just came back yesterday. Why do I have to go back again? I've not heard my master mentioning about this. It has got nothing to do with elder linear brother Zai has returned from his mission. I heard that he was injured. You're his girlfriend. Of course, you have to be by his side to take care of him. Shi Qing grabbed Xiaonan's hands. My dad was the one who told me about this. It can't be a mistake. Moreover, if you don't go, most likely, Qiu Jinxi could not wait to put on wings and fly over to Brother Zai's side. Don't let her snatch the role of the good guy first. Brother Zai is injured? Impossible. Brother Zai didn't tell me. Xiao Nan widened her eyes. You're certain that Brother Zai is injured? During the earlier phone call, she heard the fatigue in Brother Zai's voice but did not feel anything odd. Didn't tell you. You have been in contact with Brother Zai. At this juncture, Shi Qing felt so jealous. She was worried that Xiao Nan did not know about Brother Zai's situation and came to inform her personally. So, Brother Zai contacted Xiao Nan once he returned to the army. Why couldn't she tell in the past that Brother Zai was such an affectionate and caring man toward his girlfriend? It was a pity. No matter how good this man was, he did not belong to her. Yes, if you didn't come knocking on my door, I would still be on the call with Brother Zai. I know that he's back, but he didn't tell me that he's injured. Xiao Nan's face was as white as paper. Shi Qing, don't frighten me. Is Brother Zai really injured? Is the injury serious? Brother Zai was injured. Why did he call her instead of going to the hospital? Shi Qing sulked unhappily. Initially, I heard from my dad that he's injured and bled quite a lot. But now, I can be very sure that Brother Zai's injury is not serious. Tell me, would a seriously injured person who is dying still able to call you? It's not as if he's conveying his will. You didn't feel anything amiss. Most likely, it seemed scary because Brother Zai bled a lot, but there shouldn't be too much of an issue. You should not worry. Shi Qing, are you purposely saying this to frighten me? Xiao Nan was so angry that she hit Shi Qing. Can we be serious? Didn't you say that you have a phone at home? If you're really worried, lend me the phone in your house. I'll ask my dad. Brother Zai has just returned for a while. My dad must have only heard a part of the situation. At this juncture, he should have found more details. Won't it do if we ask him? Fine, hurry. Xiao Nan pulled Shi Qing anxiously into the house. She then pushed the phone to Shi Qing and watched Shi Qing as the latter made the phone call. Shi Qing lifted her chin. I'm thirsty. I'll get you some water. I'm tired. Xiao Nan, who had gotten the water, immediately massaged Shi Qing's shoulders in an understanding manner. No issue. You make the call. Hello, Dad. It's me, Qing Qing. This phone belongs to Xiao Nan's house. If you have anything to convey in the future, you can also call this number. Don't refuse to pick it up because it's not familiar. Right, how's Brother Zai? Oh, okay. I know. Don't worry. I'll let Xiao Nan know. Fine, that's it then. I'm hanging up. Within 5 minutes. Shi Qing finished making the phone call. Xiao Nan held the cup of water in front of Shi Qing. How's Brother Zai? His arm was injured by an animal trap. Fortunately, it did not hurt his aorta and the wound is not very big either. As long as the wound is cleaned and applied with medication, and he takes care to rest and replenish his blood, there shouldn't be any major concern. Animal trap. Xiao Nan was extremely surprised. She felt that such things were very foreign to her. There's a need for a few stitches. The wound was definitely not that small either. Chapter 572, Dash to the Army. There should be about a few stitches. Anyway, my dad told me that it's not serious and there's no danger to his life. There's also anti-inflammatory medicine in the army. How can it be not serious? The animal trap should be made of metal, right? Does the army have any tetanus jab? Xiao Nan was extremely anxious. Fortunately, Zai Sheng's life was not in danger. In addition, he did not display anything obvious or strange during his call with Xiao Nan. Otherwise, Xiao Nan would have hurled Shi Qing straight to the camp. She would only feel at ease when she saw with her own eyes that Zai Sheng was well. Yes, they should have them. Given Brother Zai's contribution and identity, you can be assured that the doctor in the army will pay more attention to Brother Zai's wound than you. they will definitely not let anything happen to Brother Zai. If my dad tells me that he's fine, he's definitely fine. Will my dad lie to me? Xiqing patted Xiaonan as she consoled her. Alright, don't frighten yourself. If you're still worried, how about I send you to the army camp? Alright. Xiaonan was prepared to walk the talk immediately. She left a slip of note at home to inform Xiao Dongliang that she would be away for a short time and would be back home by today. She then dragged Xiqing into the car. You're really going? Xiqing blinked her eyes. Do you think I'm joking with you? Right, go to the market first. You still want to go marketing? To buy a chicken and bring it along. Xiaonan did not elaborate further. She said firmly that she would go to the market. She then bought a chicken that had just been slaughtered. As Lin Yuankang, this elderly man, was not present this time, the chauffeur drove the car at a faster speed. They arrived at the army camp about an hour earlier than before. Xiaonan had just left the army yesterday. Hence, everyone could still recognize this teacher Xiao Qiao. Furthermore, she came in Xiqing's car. As such, she managed to enter the camp without much effort. I'll go to the canteen first. Xiaonan carried the chicken and ran to the canteen at her fastest speed. She spent some money and requested the chef in the canteen to specially prepare some shredded chicken porridge. Zai Sheng was the regiment commander of the army. When Zai Yaowai was not around, Zai Sheng was the next person with the highest authority. Zai Sheng was now injured. Of course, the people in the army would think of ways to help him nourish his body. As such, the chef in the canteen immediately declined Xiaonan's money. After picking up the way of cooking the porridge from Xiaonan, he expressed that he would definitely complete the mission. I was wondering why you had to go to the market and bought food for your home before you came to see Brother Zai. It turns out you bought it for Brother Zai. Xiqing had been standing at the entrance and waiting for Xiaonan to come out. Yes, Xiaonan replied. Brother Zai is injured and his body needs to be nourished. He quite likes the shredded chicken porridge that I cooked, but it'll take a long time to cook. It's also inconvenient to travel from Pingcheng to the camp. Therefore, I could only rely on others to cook it and teach them the method. Xiaonan was so meticulous and thorough. Xiqing was really happy for Zai Sheng. It was only right that a good man should be matched with a good woman, and a good woman should have a good man to protect her. However, I heard that chicken is quite oily. Is it good to let Brother Zai take something so oily now? No issue. I've already asked the chef to do a bit more by removing the skin of the chicken. It won't be so oily after the skin is removed. When Xiao Dongliang had an accident previously, Xiaonan was the one who took care of him. She had more experience than anyone else in this area. Alright, hurry up. Go and see Brother Zai. Xiqing scratched her forehead with her fingers. So, if the chicken was too oily, removing the skin would solve the problem. Wait for a while. Just as they were arriving at Zai Sheng's dormitory, Xiqing grabbed Xiaonan and stopped her. You wait here for a while first. I'll go and take a look. That's good too. Xiaonan nodded. She then stood at the same place and waited for Xiqing. After a while, Xiaonan saw Qiu Chenexai being dragged away by Xiqing. Qiu Chenexai was pulling a black face. Obviously, Qiu Chenexai did not want to leave at all, but with her strong physical strength, Xiqing overwhelmed all of Qiu Chenexai's resistance. Qiu Chenexai was hurled away by Xiqing. Xiaonan heaved a sigh of relief. After she was certain that Qiu Chenexai had been pulled further away by Xiqing, she then dared to go and see Zai Sheng. However, when Xiaonan approached the door of Zai Sheng's bedroom, she felt awkward. It was not because of any other matter. It was because there was a soldier dressed in army uniform standing guard at the entrance of Zai Sheng's bedroom. That soldier was like a poplar, standing there in such a straight and upright manner. He was carrying out his duty in a serious manner. Given such a situation, Jiaonan could guess easily that before Qiu Chenexai was dragged away by Shi Qing, most likely, this soldier had stood in her way at the entrance. She eventually did not enter the room to see Brother Zai. Just as Jiaonan was racking her brains about what to do, that soldier turned and saw Jiaonan. "Teacher Xiaojiao, you're here. Hello, good day." Jiaonan smiled, looking a little embarrassed. She was a little different from the normal school teachers. School teachers would know the names of at least a few of the students. However, she did not. During the past month of her teaching, she really did not remember any of the students' names. After all, she did not usually nominate people in the class. She also did not give them any homework. Everyone only met one another during the classes. There were negligible opportunities to meet outside of the classes. "Teacher Xiaojiao, please come in." Jiaonan was so embarrassed that she did not know what to say. The soldier was quite amiable as he opened the door on his own accord and invited Jiaonan in. Jiaonan was taken aback for a while. "You just opened the door of Regiment Commander Zai's bedroom. Is that okay?" The purpose of having someone guarding here was not to let others disturb Brother Zai while he was resting. "Teacher Xiaojiao, you're different. Other people cannot go in but you can." "No, this won't do. What if other people see this and say that you're neglecting your duty? What to do then?" She wished to see Brother Zai, but she was not willing to implicate others negatively. The soldier laughed. "Teacher Xiaojiao, don't worry. This won't happen. I've long received instructions that Teacher Xiaojiao can go in and see the regiment commander if you're here." He had found it strange previously. Clearly, Regiment Commander Zai was injured and needed to rest quietly for some time. Why was it that other people could not visit Regiment Commander Zai casually while Teacher Xiaojiao could? Furthermore, Teacher Xiaojiao had already left the camp previously. Why would she be back so soon? He did not expect that Teacher Xiaojiao really came back. It seemed that the relationship between Teacher Xiaojiao and Regiment Commander Zai was not ordinary. Instruction. Jiaonan was feeling more sullen. Could Officer Shi have lent her a hand? "Thank you, then." Since it was not flouting the rules, of course, Jiaonan would not decline further. She quickened her steps and entered the room swiftly. At this moment, the room was dark. All the curtains of the windows had been drawn and there was only a little ray of light. Obviously, this was deliberately done for Zai Sheng to rest quietly. When she entered the room, a very strong antiseptic smell came to Jiaonan's nose. Despite the cover of the antiseptic lotion, that vague smell of blood still did not escape her nose. Jiaonan took a deep breath. After she adjusted her eyes to the darkness of the room, she found her way to Zai Sheng's bedside. Jiaonan could not see the face of the person who was lying on the bed clearly, but she recognized immediately from his figure that he was Zai Sheng. Chapter 573, Sponge Bath. As she reached out her hands and touched Zai Sheng's face, she discovered that Zai Sheng's face felt very hot. It was not just the face. His hands, especially the wound and its surrounding areas, also felt extremely hot. Jiaonan took in a breath of cold air and quickly drew open the curtain slightly. She looked beside Zai Sheng's bed and saw a cup of water and a pill. Obviously, these were meant for Zai Sheng's consumption but had not been done so as Zai Sheng had been unconscious and sleeping. The thing that Jiaonan felt most heart-wrenching about was that Zai Sheng was perspiring so much that his hair was drenched. Strands of his shiny and straight hair were visibly obvious. There was a layer of sweat on his tanned skin, reflecting a different sheen of light. His brows, which were as sharp as a sword, were knitted gently. The once good-looking thin lips had a layer of white skin on it. There were also lines of crack on it. Jiaonan was so frightened that she kept trembling. Shi Qing told her that Brother Zai's injury was not serious. How was it not so? It was clearly very serious. Brother Zai was so seriously injured and he did not have anyone by his side to take care of him. What did the army mean by this? What was happening? Could it be that even the political commissar did not bother about this matter? Xiao Nan, whose face immediately turned crimson due to anger, took a cotton bud and soaked it in water. She then tirelessly used it to wipe Zai Sheng's cracked lips softly again and again. She stopped only when the water had completely moistened Zai Sheng's lips, and the previous layer of white skin had disappeared. When she saw Zai Sheng unknowingly open his mouth and extend his tongue, she knew that he was obviously feeling thirsty. Xiao Nan dared not feed him water immediately. She took the anti-inflammatory medicine pill on the stool beside his bed, removed the shell, dissolved the medicine powder into the cup of water, and stirred the mixture. "Brother Zai, I know you're thirsty. Let's take the medicine first. I'll then feed you water." Although she clearly knew that Zai Sheng would not be able to hear her, Xiao Nan stubbornly spoke to him by his ears. She then took the spoon and fed the anti-inflammatory solution into Zai Sheng's mouth in little mouthfuls. The anti-inflammatory medicine tasted very bitter, especially if taken in this manner. However, Xiao Nan did not have any other alternative. If she did not make Zai Sheng take his medicine in this way, given Zai Sheng's current condition, he could not swallow the pill at all. Hence, Xiao Nan deliberately did not satisfy Zai Sheng's thirst. This was the only way for Zai Sheng to accept the extremely bitter medicine without any hesitation. Gradually, after Xiao Nan finished feeding half a cup of water to Zai Sheng, she then took another half a cup of water and patiently fed Zai Sheng spoon by spoon again. "Comrade, can I seek your help to bring in a basin of water?" After resolving Zai Sheng's physical needs, Xiao Nan requested the soldier outside for water. The soldier hesitated for a while. "Teacher Xiao Jiao, please lock the door properly after I leave. Unless I come back, please don't open the door to anyone, especially women." He had been on duty for half a day and could not even remember the number of women who had come to visit Regiment Commander Zai. From female doctors to young nurses working by the female doctor's side, and even those female military performer soldiers came to join the fun. He had been so tied up. "Okay, rest assured. Unless you're back, I'll definitely not open the door for anyone." Xiao Nan did not know whether to laugh or cry. So this was the reason why there was someone on duty at the door of Brother Zai's room. After receiving Xiao Nan's assurance, the soldier closed the door before he went to get water for Xiao Nan. Fortunately, when Xiao Nan was looking after Zai Sheng, it was quite quiet outside the door. No one else came to knock on it. Even Qiu Chenexai, who was dragged away by Shiqing earlier, did not appear. "Thank you." Seeing the soldier carrying a big basin of water, Xiao Nan gave him a smile full of gratitude. "Don't mention it. Teacher Xiao Jiao taught us so much English. We should be the one thanking you. Teacher Xiao Jiao, what else do you need? Just let me know." The soldier was honest. "This basin of water is quite heavy. Shall I help you bring it to the room?" "That's good too." Xiao Nan nodded and gave way to him. After the soldier entered the room, he looked around suspiciously. He found Zai Sheng lying well on his bed with no signs of discomfort. The cup on the table was now empty, and so was the medicine container. "Teacher Xiao Jiao, did Regiment Commander Zai take the medicine himself or did you feed him?" "At the time when he assumed his duty, Regiment Commander Zai had not taken his medicine. I dissolved the medicine powder into water and fed him with a spoon. Regiment Commander Zai is a little feverish. I think the wound is inflamed." "Really? Should we get the army doctor?" The soldier was a little nervous. He did not know about this situation at all. The supervisors gave orders and specified that he only had to guard the door abidingly and not let anyone except Teacher Xiao Jiao enter the dormitory of Regiment Commander Zai. He did not need to do anything else. However, he did not know that Regiment Commander Zai's condition was not as light as he thought to be. Xiao Nan's face was filled with awkwardness. "I'm not sure as well. Why don't you go and get a doctor for brother, I mean, Regiment Commander Zai, to take a look at him? I'll guard the place. Or, you guard while I'll go and get the doctor. Besides feeding Zai Sheng medicine, she did not know how to do anything else too. Why don't we do this? Teacher Xiao Jiao, you look after Regiment Commander Zai and I'll check with the political commissar. The soldier looked at Zai Sheng's condition and picked a solution in the middle. Although Zai Sheng was a little feverish, on the surface, the soldier also could not tell if there were major concerns. That's fine too. Xiao Nan was extremely anxious. The soldier appeared at the right time, as she could have someone to discuss this with. Then, quickly go. Don't delay. I'll be looking after Regiment Commander Zai here. There certainly won't be a problem. Fine. Teacher Xiao Jiao, wait here. I'll be back soon. Without a word, the soldier ran to the office of the political commissar and told the political commissar everything. After the political commissar heard of it, he put down the pen in his hand calmly. Do you still remember my previous order? Yes, I do. I just need to guard the door of Regiment Commander Zai's room and not let anyone else, besides Teacher Xiao Jiao, enter. That's right. I don't have any new instructions. You can go back. The soldier stared straight at the political commissar, totally confused. What's wrong? You don't understand? Should I repeat myself? Reporting, political commissar, I understand. The soldier saluted and returned to the place of duty with his head full of sweat. Teacher Xiao Jiao, the political commissar said that Regiment Commander Zai's condition is not serious. It'll be fine if we just let him rest. We need not get the army doctor. Are you certain? Xiao Nan's sullen voice could be heard. Yes, I am. Sigh, Xiao Nan gave a sigh again. Why did she have the feeling that the situation this time was so odd and ridiculous? Previously, as she was not sure if anyone would be coming, Xiao Nan had to hold back her original plan. Now that she knew that it was impossible for anyone to come, Xiao Nan simply took the towel in Zai Sheng's room, soaked it in water, and wrung it dry. She then wiped Zai Sheng's face and hands. Chapter 574, Just Missed Again. When she saw that Zai Sheng's hair was so drenched that droplets of sweat nearly dripped from it, Xiao Nan wrung the towel again. She used one hand to gently wipe Zai Sheng's neck while carefully avoiding the wound and the area surrounding it. With the other hand, she swiftly rubbed Zai Sheng's head a few times in a circular motion. After she cleaned Zai Sheng's face, head, and hands, Xiao Nan gritted her teeth and removed Zai Sheng's shirt that was missing a piece of sleeve. The shirt was already wet and plastered to the body. Having lived 2 lifetimes, this was the first time that Xiao Nan was undressing a man. When she was undressing Zai Sheng, Xiao Nan's fingers were stiff. She distractedly took 5 minutes to unbutton one button. If not for fear that the soldier outside would misunderstand, Xiao Nan almost wanted to let the soldier in to help undress Zai Sheng and wipe his body. Yes, why hadn't she thought of that earlier? Comrade, can you come in for a while? Teacher Xiao Jiao, what is it? The honest soldier opened the door. It's like this. Regiment Commander Zai is sweating all over and certainly won't feel comfortable. I've wiped his face and hands. As for the rest of his body, it's not convenient for me to wipe them. Can I seek your help to do so? Please help Regiment Commander Zai change his clothes as well. His clothes look quite dirty. They should be the ones that Regiment Commander Zai wore when he was out for the mission. The weather is so hot and the regiment commander also sweated a lot. If the clothes are dirty, they definitely won't do the wound any good. I see. Sure. The soldier first closed the door to ensure that no one could come in. He then moved forward to undress Zai Sheng. When he saw that the first button of Zai Sheng's shirt was unbuttoned, he was stunned. But he continued to undress him without uttering a word. The soldier also felt so warm that he perspired badly when he was undressing Zai Sheng. Comrade, towel. Do you want to wipe yourself first? The droplets of sweat on the soldier's brow were as big as beans. They looked as if they would be falling on Brother Zai's body soon. Ha ha ha. Embarrassed, the soldier smiled and wiped away the sweat on his face. Teacher Xiaojiao, so you wanted the water to help Regiment Commander Zai sponge his body. Women are still more meticulous. Teacher Xiaojiao, how do you know so much? Jiao Nan wrung the towel again and passed it to the soldier. Without a word, the soldier wiped Zai Sheng's body as if the body was an ironing board. Jiao Nan's heart ached at the sight of this. I know some things but not a lot. Previously, my dad had an accident and was hospitalized for some time. Therefore, I have some experience. When the soldier finished wiping the upper body of Zai Sheng, Jiao Nan blushed for a moment. Why don't I go outside and wait? The soldier, who was already removing Zai Sheng's belt, then had a moment of realization. Fine, Teacher Xiaojiao, you should wait outside the door. When it's done. I'll let you know when it's done. Jiao Nan leaned on the door and quietly counted the time. After about 5 minutes, the soldier then called out to Jiao Nan. When Jiao Nan entered the room, Zai Sheng's muscular and lanky body on the bed looked as if it was waiting to be slaughtered. Zai Sheng only had on a pair of boxer shorts that was quite long. Compared to the dry and comfortable upper body, Zai Sheng's lower body did not seem as comfortable. Most likely, the soldier did not wring the towel dry enough. There was so much water that Jiao Nan could see the obvious water droplets on the straw mat. As for the boxer shorts worn on Zai Sheng, a few round parts of the body were darker and very noticeable due to the wetness. Jiao Nan held her forehead. True enough. It was not a good strategy to leave Brother Zai in other people's care. Comrade, there's no water left here. Regiment Commander Zai still seems thirsty. Why don't you get another pot of water here? Sure. Compared to sponging someone, the soldier preferred this kind of manual work. As soon as the soldier left, Jiao Nan, without a word and with a reddened face, wrung the towel and carefully and conscientiously wiped Zai Sheng's thighs and calves, parts that surrounded the boxer shorts, again. As for that part of the body above the thighs and below the waist, Jiao Nan really did not have the courage and thick skin to wipe it. Jiao Nan looked at her hands distractedly. In the past, when Brother Zai hugged her, she always felt that his body was so hard and stiff. Unexpectedly, Brother Zai's thighs and calves were also as hard as a rock. They were actually so thick. It was almost twice the size of that of hers. She took a glance at the naked upper body of Zai Sheng and looked at his wide and thick back that exuded a great sense of security, square chest muscles, well-defined six-pack abs on the abdomen, and especially that alluring V-line abs on the waist that led right into the boxer shorts. Suddenly, 2 loud claps could be heard in the room. With moderate strength, Jiao Nan slapped her face with her pair of sweaty hands to make herself come to her senses. What was the situation now? She actually had the mood to look at and think of all these. It was too shameless. When the soldier brought the hot water back, Jiao Nan finally came back to her normal state. Teacher Xiaojiao, do you feel very warm? Why do you look so red? It's a little warm. The weather is stuffy. Do you think it will rain? Jiao Nan gave a wry smile. The soldier stared directly at the sunny weather outside. At this sight, it doesn't look like it will rain. It's already the end of June. The weather is so hot. We can't help it. Our army is located on the hills. The weather will be more cooling than outside. Jiao Nan could not help turning redder in the face as she had said such a silly thing. After feeding Zai Sheng another half a cup of water, Jiao Nan stood up. Comrade, I only made the trip here for a while and still have to go home. You take care of the situation here. I'll go home first. At this juncture, it was already 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If she did not make her way back now, it would be around 6 or 7 o'clock by the time she reached Pingcheng. The sky would have become dark then. Xiao Nan did not want Xiao Dongliang to worry. Furthermore, she was aware of Zai Sheng's condition now. The army was a little too much in their arrangements, but it should mean that Zai Sheng's injury was definitely not much of an issue. Sure. The soldier nodded. I'm afraid there's no car available if you're going back now. Should I get someone from the army to help? No need. I came together with Officer Shi's daughter. She has a family car. I'll go back with her. There's no need to trouble the army. You take good care of Regiment Commander Zai. I'm leaving. Teacher Xiao Jiao, take your time as you leave. Come again to teach us English next time. If there's a chance, I will, Xiao Nan replied. Thereafter, she left in a hurry. Coincidentally, Zhou Jun, who came to visit Zai Sheng, missed Xiao Nan when he was on his way. He saw a young lady coming out from the direction of Regiment Commander Zai's dormitory. The figure of this lady resembled that of Xiao Nan very much. When he arrived at the door of Zai Sheng's dormitory, Zhou Jun asked, "Why did I see someone visiting Regiment Commander Zai? Didn't the political commissar give orders not to let anyone visit Regiment Commander Zai? How did you carry out your duty?" Chapter 575, How did you go in? Reporting, Company Commander Zhou, the political commissar has given orders to disallow any visitors for Regiment Commander Zai except for Teacher Xiao Jiao. Teacher Xiao Jiao? Is that Xiao Nan? So that young lady whom he saw earlier was really Xiao Nan? Didn't they say that she just returned to Pingcheng yesterday? Reporting, Company Commander Zhou, yes, it's that Teacher Xiao Jiao. Teacher Xiao Jiao is classmates with Officer Shi's daughter. Shi Qing came to visit Officer Shi. Teacher Xiao Jiao heard that Regiment Commander Zai is injured and came to see Regiment Commander Zai. Almost, again. Zhou Jun was so depressed that he nearly could not say a word. 1 year ago, he took great pain to find ways to become Xiao Nan's military training instructor. He had not even interacted much with Xiao Nan and had to leave for a mission. This time, Xiao Nan was in the army camp as the English teacher. It was such a good opportunity. However, when he heard the news, he was sent for a mission again. Why did he have a mission at the most inopportune time? Was heaven not going to let him marry a wife? What do you mean by almost? The soldier looked at Company Commander Zhou, puzzled. Right, Company Commander Zhou, do you think the orders given by the political commissar are strange? Other people are not allowed to visit Regiment Commander Zai. Why could Teacher Xiao Jiao do so? Company Commander Zhou, do you think? Teacher Xiao Jiao was so good to Regiment Commander Zai and took care of Regiment Commander Zai so meticulously. If he did not remember wrongly, when Teacher Xiao Jiao was teaching English in the army, Regiment Commander Zai had even sent Teacher Xiao Jiao back to her dormitory before under the orders of Chief Zai. Don't talk nonsense. Zhou Jun chided unhappily. If you don't know, don't spread unfounded rumors. Teacher Xiao Jiao and Regiment Commander Zai were neighbors who grew up in the same quad. Outside the army camp, Teacher Xiao Jiao addresses Regiment Commander Zai as brother. There's nothing strange about a sister visiting her brother. The political commissar must have known the relationship between Xiao Nan and Regiment Commander Zai. That was why he granted this special permission. I see. The soldier had a great realization. I felt it was strange. The way Teacher Xiao Jiao treated Regiment Commander Zai was too good. In an ordinary relationship, which woman would help a man wipe his body? If he was not around, or if she could not find anyone else to help, perhaps Teacher Xiao Jiao would have removed Regiment Commander Zai's clothes and pants herself so that she could sponge Regiment Commander Zai. All right, don't talk about it anymore. I'll go and take a look at Regiment Commander Zai. There was guilt on Zhou Jun's face. If not for his carelessness, Regiment Commander Zai would not have been injured. Regiment Commander Zai is not used to others taking care of him. He'll definitely forget to take his medicine once he falls asleep. He can't always do that when he's injured. I'll go in to take a look. If Regiment Commander Zai has not taken his medicine, I'll feed him. Of course, the way Zhou Jun fed would definitely not be as gentle and easily acceptable by the patient as to how Jiaonan did. Company Commander Zhou, save the trouble. Teacher Xiao Jiao had already fed Regiment Commander Zai. Already? How did she feed him? When Regiment Commander Zai was in slumber, it was not easy to feed him medicine. Even if he did it himself, he would need a Herculean effort to do so before he could let Regiment Commander Zai swallow the medicine. Teacher Xiao Jiao removed the shell of the pill and dissolved the medicine powder in water before feeding Regiment Commander Zai spoon by spoon. Oh, this is surely a good way. We can note it down. Company Commander Zhou, Regiment Commander Zai is sleeping soundly now. Do you still want to see him? After thinking, Zhou Jun shook his head. My main concern is that Regiment Commander Zai forgot to take his medicine. Since Regiment Commander Zai had already done so, then forget it. You stay here and guard Regiment Commander Zai well. I'll go back first. I'll take over you in the middle of the night. Yes, Company Commander Zhou. You're here so soon. Shi Qing had been sitting in Shi Peng's office and waiting for Jiaonan. The man that he liked most had become someone else's boyfriend. This was already a great blow. If she had to see with her own eyes how that woman took care of him. No, Shi Qing was not so generous. However, at the thought that she was the one who brought Jiaonan here to take care of Zai Shen, Shi Qing felt so sullen that she did not wish to speak further. What was she doing? Yes. Jiao family nodded. It's 3 o'clock already. Let's hurry and return to Pingcheng. My dad should reach home at around 5 o'clock. Then, what about Brother Zai? He hasn't woken up, has he? Brother Zai had not woken up. Would Jiaonan feel at ease if she left? She had thought that Jiaonan would not go home today. At most, she would give her father a call to inform him. I've seen Brother Zai's wound. The army doctor certainly handled it well. I've also fed him medicine. There are other people in the army who will take care of Brother Zai. There won't be any problems. If she did not see Brother Zai's injury with her own eyes, her thoughts would go astray. Hence, she had to come and take a look. Since she had already seen Brother Zai's wound, she would not think otherwise and scare herself. Officer Shi, I'm really sorry. If you don't mind, I'll go back with Shi Qing first. All right, you all should go back. Shi Peng nodded amiably. He did not mind his daughter following Jiaonan around. He was well aware that if his daughter was unwilling, she would not do so even if the emperor's father was here, let alone Jiaonan. His daughter ran the errand as she was willing to do so. If that was the case, why should he bother? After getting into the car of the Shi family, Jiaonan heaved a great sigh of relief. Where's Qiu Chenexai? She's willing to leave. Brother Zai was injured and needed someone by his side to take care of him now. The Zai family was not around. Whoever could remain by Brother Zai's side to take care of him would definitely form a good impression with the Zai family. It was advantageous to do so. Qiu Chenexai was never stupid. Before she came, Jiaonan had guessed that Qiu Chenexai would most probably come as well. She just did not expect that Qiu Chenexai would be there so soon. True enough, the Qiu family had their connections in the army. She had seen the impatient expression on the face of the soldier who was on duty at the door of Brother Zai's dormitory earlier. Hence, Shi Qing's appearance was really a saving grace for the soldier. Of course she had to leave. Shi Qing lifted her chin proudly. She's not part of the army now. She can't come and leave as she wishes. I just asked someone to report this to the political commissar and someone invited Qiu Chenexai out. That lackey of Qiu family can just wait for the political commissar to discipline him. It was not an issue to let Qiu Chenexai know about Brother Zai. However, one had to take great responsibility for casually letting people who did not belong to the army enter the premise without seeking his superior's permission. She could not be bothered to investigate who was the one who let Chiuchinexai into the camp. Anyway, this person was definitely down on his luck today. Right, Chiuchinexai told me that she had been held back when she was outside Brother Zai's dormitory. She did not see Brother Zai at all. Did you see him? Shiqing patted her own forehead. I been confused by the weather too. If you didn't see Brother Zai, would you be in the army for as long as 4 to 5 hours without seeking my dad's help? Ah, how did you get in? With your identity as teacher Xiao Qiao. That couldn't be. If that was the case, more than 1 or 2 people would be disciplined today. Moreover, Qiao Nan was not someone who was willing to sacrifice others for the sake of achieving her own aims. Chapter 576, arranged by Zai Yai. No, Qiao Nan shook her head. The guard on duty said that the higher-up had given the instructions that I was allowed to enter. Wait a minute, why couldn't others go in except for you? I thought it's your dad. She thought that officer she had instructed to forbid Chiuchinexai from entering Brother Zai's room, while she could be allowed entry. Shiqing shook her head. Impossible, my dad could not have arranged this. Given his situation in the camp, to put it bluntly, aside from being more experienced than Brother Zai, his rank is similar to Brother Zai's. He has more or less relinquished all his duties and power. He has already handed over everything to Brother Zai to handle. He has no real power, and at most, he will do some administrative work. Hence, it is impossible for him to make such arrangements. Right now, could it be that the political commissar has the say over Brother Zai in the camp? Impossible. Qiao Nan rushed to deny. Only a few people know of my relationship with Brother Zai, and the political commissar is definitely not one of them. Besides, why would he give such instructions without an apparent reason? It did not make sense. Then, I am really clueless. Shiqing gestured that she had no idea. She might have a high IQ, but she had low emotional intelligence. Qiao Nan had to figure it out by herself. Okay, it's late. I will send you back now. Otherwise, your dad will be anxious. All right. Qiao Nan sighed. Fortunately, Brother Zai's injuries are not serious. If not, I would be very worried. Say no more. If I knew that Brother Zai's injuries are not serious, I would not have told you at all. It's so tiring for you to make the trip here. All right, you can have a short rest. You must be tired. Shiqing motioned for Qiao Nan to lean on her shoulder to rest. As for her, she was used to the hectic lifestyle of the army and she was in good health. Qiao Nan was different. She was only slightly better than the average person. She was too scrawny and thin. All right, wake me up when we reach. Okay. Qiao Nan closed her eyes and fell asleep in no time. It was not because she was exhausted. It was because she had a big fright. Qiao Nan did not know why Chiuchinexai was forbidden to enter Zai Sheng's room while she was allowed entry. Those who knew what was going on must be up to something. Chief Zai, Comrade Xiao Qiao has already gone back. The political commissar made a phone call to the Zai family. Did she come with the lady from the Shi family and in their car? Yes. The political commissar felt odd to have received a phone call from Chief Zai. This was not the first time that Regiment Commander Zai was injured. In fact, he had suffered much more serious injuries in the past, but Chief Zai had never shown much concern for his son. Usually, it was Madame Zai who would be concerned. What happened today was unprecedented. The political commissar was even more surprised that Zai Yai did not call to ask about Zai Sheng's injuries but called to give him an odd instruction instead. Tell the soldier who stands guard outside Zai Sheng's room that he is not to allow entry to anyone except for Qiao Nan. Do you mean teacher Xiao Qiao who just left yesterday? Yes. Why? Do you understand? Yes, Understood. Until now, the political commissar still could not comprehend Chief Zai's intention. He did not understand why Chief Zai gave him such an odd instruction. What perplexed him further was why would Comrade Xiao Jiao, who had already left yesterday, come back to the camp today to see Regiment Commander Zai? How did she know that Regiment Commander Zai was injured, and what did it have to do with her? The political commissar was bewildered. How is Zai Sheng? Zai Yaowai relaxed his tone upon hearing that Jiao Nan had indeed gone to the camp and spent a long time taking care of Zai Sheng. Since a young age, Zai Sheng had never gone against Miao Miao and him. The first time he went against his mother was because of a woman. As a father, Zai Yaowai felt unhappy. Fortunately, his love was requited. Otherwise, Zai Yaowai would be very much against their relationship. His son was so outstanding. He would never allow him to be in a one-sided love affair. If Jiao Nan had not gone to the camp today, Zai Yaowai, who had silently agreed to their relationship previously, would have objected to it after this incident. If Jiao Nan wanted to be with Zai Sheng, the first and foremost condition was that both of them must cherish each other. I heard that after Comrade Xiao Jiao arrived, she mixed the medicine with water and fed it to Regiment Commander Zai. The wound is quite small. Most importantly, the arteries are not affected, so his injuries are not serious. He should be alright after taking the anti-inflammatory medicine and the tetanus shot. He should probably wake up tomorrow and will be able to give you a report of the mission personally. What else? Zai Yaowai wanted to know every detail. Though he felt puzzled, the political commissar continued. Comrade Xiao Jiao asked someone to help wipe Regiment Commander Zai and change his clothes. Also, when Comrade Xiao Jiao arrived, she brought a chicken with her. She gave the cooking instructions to the chef at the canteen and told the chef to cook shredded chicken porridge for Regiment Commander Zai so that he can have it when he wakes up. All right, I will hang up now. After knowing about everything that Jiao Nan did for Zai Sheng, Zai Yaowai was satisfied with what he heard and hung up the phone. The political commissar was dumbfounded when he realized that the phone call had ended. What was Chief Zai's intention behind this phone call and his series of questions? Though Jiao Nan was Lin Yuankang's little disciple, as she was young and came from an average family, the political commissar, who was usually sensitive and quick to catch on, pondered for a long while but did not associate Jiao Nan with Zai Sheng. He was still perplexed by Zai Yaowai's behavior today. Apart from the political commissar who was puzzled, Jiao Nan also did not know that it was Zai Yaowai's arrangement for her to be allowed entry to Zai Sheng's room. In fact, she was the only special case that the higher-up permitted to visit Zai Sheng. More importantly, this was Zai Yaowai's test for Jiao Nan. Fortunately, Jiao Nan passed the test without knowing what was going on. Who were you on the phone with? Miao Jing came out from the room. By the way, has Zai Sheng returned to the camp yet? I heard that the mission this time is not difficult. He's back. When did he come back? Why didn't he give me a call? Miao Jing was agitated. He returned to the camp this morning. As he suffered slight injuries, he is resting in the army. I guess he will give you a call tomorrow. Of course, before he laid down to rest, he did not give his mother a call. Instead, he called to talk to someone else's daughter. It was also because of this phone call that Zai Yaowai gave Jiao Nan such a test. This phone call that Zai Sheng made had given Jiao Nan unexpected trouble. Chapter 577, Shi Qing had no hopes. As a parent, knowing that his son was injured and yet he did not rest but gave a call to someone else's daughter to reassure her that he was alright, one would definitely not feel happy about it. People like Zai Yaowai would surely be angry and jealous. What? Injured? Is it really not serious? You mustn't lie to me. No, I have to see for myself. Miao Jing jumped to conclusions from insignificant evidence. As soon as she knew that her son was injured, even though it was not serious, she had to see it herself to be assured. All right. Ziyawai gave Miao Jing a strong pull. He has taken the medicine and there are people waiting on him. Rest assured. It is really a minor injury. He will probably heal much quicker than his previous injuries. There is no need for you to visit him. He has someone to look after him. Today, Qiaonan took a ride with Shiqing and returned to the camp. She specially brought a chicken for your son and taught the chef to cook shredded chicken porridge. If you are there, do you know all this? Miao Jing's parents were farmers. She was able to cook simple meals, but she did not know how to prepare difficult dishes. When Miao Jing was young, they would only get to eat chicken during festivals. It would be too wasteful to use the chicken to prepare shredded chicken porridge. Therefore, shredded chicken porridge was Miao Jing's Achilles heels. I may not know but I can learn. As long as Zai Sheng likes to eat it, I will learn how to make it. I will definitely learn. In the future, I will also learn to cook whatever dishes that Hua Hua likes. She did not take good care of her children when they were young. She must make up for it now. They are not by your side. I am the only one by your side now. You should prepare the dishes that I love. Ziyawai was upset. His father had someone to take care of him in the countryside. They were a family of 4. Miao Jing knew to take care of her children, but why was it that she did not care for him? Even if you prepare dishes that they like, they are not able to have them. It will be a waste of food. It's more realistic to cook what I love. Zai Sheng is already back in the army. I can get someone to send the food to him. Miao Jing was not convinced. Ever since she had sorted out her thoughts, Miao Jing found joy in bickering with Ziyawai. It was as if she had been too easygoing for the past 20 years. She had to show him that she had a temper as well. Ziyawai snorted. It's summer now. Are you sure by the time the food that you prepare is sent to the army, Zai Sheng will not have the runs when he eats them? Then, I will wait until he is back at home to prepare the dishes for him. Miao Jing was rendered speechless. But then again, Nan Nan is indeed a good child. She specially prepared the chicken for Zai Sheng. I have long said that Nan Nan is a good girl. Good, of course, she is good. She was so good that your son had eyes only for her. If she was not good enough, would your son have taken a fancy to her? It's rare for you to say something pleasing to the heirs. Miao Jing felt happy and there was a smile on her face. It was equally rare for her to smile at Ziyawai. But her expression changed instantaneously. Let me warn you. I know that the Qiu family must have known that Zai Sheng is injured. Since Zai Sheng is injured, he should rest. He does not like Qiu Chenxi, and he doesn't like to deal with the people from the Qiu family. If you dare to allow them to disturb Zai Sheng, I will not let you off. Miao Jing directed her anger at Ziyawai at the mention of the Qiu family. She warned him to watch his behavior. That was already ages ago. Aren't you tired of bringing it up time and again? I don't care if it has been ages ago. I am afraid that someone will forget about it without my reminder. Could he easily let go of the feelings that he had for his old lover? Miao Jing had her Achilles heel and so did Ziyawai. Ziyawai was defenseless at the mention of the Qiu family. Ziyawai massaged his temples. All right, must you harp on this? Okay, say no more, will that do? Miao Jing snorted and pulled a long face. There was a look of hurt in her eyes. If Ziyawai really did not care about Qi Minlin, why would he have such a big reaction at the mention of her? To put it bluntly, the woman who Ziyawai was most concerned about was still Qi Minlin. No wonder Qi Minlin was so smug. She had reasons to be happy. Even though she was married to Ziyawai, his heart belonged to Qi Minlin. Miao Jing felt that theirs was a hopeless marriage. Miao Jing felt hopeless, but Qi Minlin was in a worse state than her. Are you saying that the people in the camp drove you out? And your uncle didn't help you? Qi Minlin ground her teeth in fury and hurled the cup that she had with her. How could this be? It was fine in the past. Brother Zai had said that Jinexai was a well-behaved child and she was a good match for Zai Sheng. They were childhood sweethearts and their relationship was built on a strong foundation. It would be good if they could marry each other. She was all ready to be the relative of Chief Zai, yet someone threw a wrench in the works and the people from the Zai family changed their attitude completely. Because of her, she knew that Miao Jing, that vixen, would never truly like Jinexai. But how could Brother Zai change overnight? It was just like what happened back then. One minute, she was Brother Zai's girlfriend, and the next minute, Miao Jing turned out to be the one that he was going to marry. People used to say that women were capricious, but men were the ones who were fickle-minded. Help me. Chiu Chenexai sneered. Do you know who the first person who pulled me away was? It was Shi Cheng. Didn't she leave with Jiao Nan yesterday? Why was she back at the camp today? That's it? It must be because Shi Cheng hasn't gotten over Brother Zai, and as she knows that Brother Zai and I are having some problems, she intends to avail herself of the opportunity to come in between us. Since she pulled me away, she must have the same intention as me. She wants to stay by Brother Zai's side while he is injured and take care of him. She is downright shameless and despicable. Don't be angry. You can rest assured that Shi Cheng can never marry Zai Sheng. Chi Minlan took a deep breath, trying to calm herself down. Why are you so certain? Chiu Chenexai refused to believe her words. Since Shi Cheng had liked Brother Zai for so many years, now was a good opportunity for Shi Cheng to come in between them. How could Shi Cheng give up at this time? Don't forget. Zai Sheng has a girlfriend that he likes but can't go public. Besides, the most important thing is that your grandpa will never agree to the marriage between Shi Cheng and Zai Sheng. Shi Cheng is the only child of the Shi family and your uncle is very obstinate. He refused to have a second child with your auntie. Your grandpa's thinking is outdated. He has already planned to take in a husband for Shi Cheng. She can never marry into another family. I heard that your grandpa is already on the lookout for possible candidates for Shi Cheng. Besides, given the Zai family's status, even if Zai Sheng breaks up with the vixen, do you think he will marry into the Shi family? That being said, it is impossible between Shi Cheng and Zai Sheng. You don't have to worry about her. Mom, are you sure? Chiu Chenexai's eyes lit up. There was a look of joy on her face. Chapter 578, Refused to be the loser. I will not lie to you about this. She knew what was on her father's mind. If this is the case, then I can rest assured. Chiu Chenexai sat down calmly. Mom, I am very worried. Uncle Zai went back on his words and is not supportive of my engagement with Brother Zai. I am not worried about the vixen but Shi Cheng. The reason why Brother Zai keeps that vixen under wraps must be that she does not come from a good family and she will not be accepted by the Zai family. Shi Cheng is different. What bothers me the most is that it is with Uncle's help that Brother Zai could be the regiment commander at such a young age. If not for Uncle's help, he would not be promoted in such a short period of time. This was the reason why she was able to be with Brother Zai. It was through her uncle's help that Brother Zai was able to rise through the ranks in a short period of time. Brother Zai owed their family. But right now, this had become the biggest reason for Shi Cheng to be close with Brother Zai and for him to accept her. When she was with Brother Zai, it was Brother Zai who owed her uncle. Now that there was some problem between Brother Zai and her, things had changed such that it was Brother Zai who owed Shi Cheng's father. Then, why would you insist on finding out who the girl is? Chi Minlan was quite surprised that her daughter could be so clear-headed. Chiu Chenexai looked unhappy. I certainly want to find out who the woman is. Children from families like us can never marry simply for love. But I know that Brother Zai is truly in love with that girl. How can I be happy when my future husband has someone that he sincerely loves? Shi Cheng was only her competitor for the position of Brother Zai's wife, but that vixen was competing with her for Brother Zai's heart. She had always been overbearing. She wanted to be Brother Zai's wife and get his love. She would not settle for less. Mom, even though it is impossible between Xiqing and Brother Zai, I can't take it lying down that I miss such a good opportunity. Now that Brother Zai is injured, if I am able to stay by his side and take care of him, he may be touched, thinking that I am the only one who likes him and treats him well and will stay by his side regardless of anything. With that, not to mention engagement, we may even be married this year. On the contrary, if I miss this opportunity, I have no idea when I will be rid of the vixen and when Brother Zai will return to my side, let alone getting married. In fact, Qiu Jinexai was furious. There was no television and entertainment at the camp. She was not allowed to dress up nicely or put on makeup as and when she liked. She did not like to stay at the camp at all. But today, she went to the place that she hated and was driven out. Nobody besides Qiu Jinexai knew how upset she was. When her marriage with Brother Zai was confirmed, she would make sure that whoever drove her out today was kicked out of the army. I see. Qi Minlin also had a sullen expression. Don't be discouraged. Let me give Chief Zai a call and see how it goes. Will it help? Uncle Zai has changed. I am not asking him to consent to your engagement with Zai Sheng. Now that Zai Sheng is injured, the Zai family should thank us for sending you to take care of him. Since they are so worried about Zai Sheng, isn't it good that we help take care of him? Qi Minlin picked up the phone and dialed the phone number of the Zai family's residence that she knew by heart. Zai Yewei, who was in a quarrel with Miao Jing, sulked when he saw that it was a call from the Qiu family. The phone is ringing. Aren't you going to answer it? Is it from the Qiu family again? Miao Jing asked sensitively. What do you mean by again? He had not been in contact with the Qiu family for a long time. I have no wish to answer it. If you don't answer the phone, it will continue to ring. You should know Qi Minlin's temper better than me. If nobody picks up the phone, she may come over to our house. Or is that your intention for not answering the phone? When agitated, women could be quite unreasonable. Apparently, Miao Jing had been agitated recently. For the past 20 years. She had been giving in to Zai Yewei. Now, she was getting even with him in the shortest possible time for the grievances that she suffered. Zai Yewei fumed in anger. He picked up the phone with a bang and gave a curt acknowledgement. Brother Zai. Please address me as Chief Zai. Brother Zai, must we be so distant with each other? Come straight to the point. I heard that Zai Sheng is injured. After hearing the news, Jinexai was so anxious that she went to the camp, wanting to take care of Zai Sheng and to see how he was doing, but she was. Brother Zai, no matter what, Jinexai grew up together with Zai Sheng. They are close to each other. Jinexai does not ask for much. She only wants to do whatever she can for Zai Sheng and take care of him. She will leave once he recovers. She will not bother Zai Sheng and the Zai family. Can you grant this little wish of hers? No. Zai Yewei said decisively and resolutely. Indecision invariably leads to trouble. Qiu Jinexai is young and insensible. Madam Qi, are you insensible as well? It's normal for young ladies to throw tantrums and cry over relationships. She will be fine after a while. Zai Sheng has said that he has someone that he likes. If we allow Qiu Jinexai to carry on with her ways, not only will Qiu Jinexai be hurt, but both Zai Sheng and the lady will be hurt as well. I remember that a few years ago, there was a young lady who was on close terms with Zai Sheng. Qiu Jinexai was unhappy and she came complaining to me that Zai Sheng did not pay enough attention to her. We should put oneself in another's place. I don't think there is any girlfriend who is so generous that she will allow other girls to take care of their boyfriends. Brother Zai, do you mean that you consent to the relationship between Zai Sheng and that woman? Impossible, how could this happen? Brother Zai, Do you know who the woman whom Zai Sheng likes is? Can you tell me? Things were looking serious. Shi Qing was not a problem. The young lady that she and Genexai looked down upon was their biggest problem. She thought that it would be absolutely impossible for the Zai family to accept the girl that Zai Sheng liked. But judging from Brother Zai's tone, not only did he know who the woman was, but he also agreed to their relationship. Since Brother Zai did not object and Zai Sheng liked the lady as well, Miao Jing was the only person in the family who was against the relationship. If Miao Jing gave in eventually, would Genexai's position as the wife of the chief of the army be taken away by a wild girl who came out from nowhere? No, absolutely not. Genexai could never follow in her footsteps and lose to someone who was not her opponent and be deemed the loser forever. Chapter 579, No matter what, I am willing. Zai Yawai knitted his eyebrows. Madam Qi, this is our family's business. You don't need to know so much. Zai Sheng is being taken care of. There's no need for Qiu Genexai to be worried for him. For the sake of Qiu Genexai, you should forbid her from looking for Zai Sheng. She should get another boyfriend and have a fresh start. In this way, she can truly forget Zai Sheng. As her elder, I also hope that Qiu Genexai can find her true love soon and for their relationship to come to fruition. Sorry, I am busy. I will hang up now. In the future, it's best that we do not contact each other often. With that, Zai Yawai hung up the phone, not waiting for Qi Minlan's reply. In fact, Zai Yawai was harsh with his words. However, he knew that if he did not make himself clear, Qi Minlan would definitely harbor false hopes. Moreover, he did not intend to stay in close touch with the Qiu family. Are you satisfied? Zai Yawai snorted. He knew that Miao Jing was listening attentively to his conversation with Qi Minlan. Women were indeed petty-minded. They said one thing but meant another. Men were unlike them. There's nothing to be satisfied or dissatisfied about. Since it's you who stirred up the trouble, you ought to resolve it. Miao Jing refused to admit. No, I have to go through the recipe. This time, there may be a chance that Zai Sheng will come back home to rest for a few days. I have to make use of the time to prepare some tonics for him. Miao Jing went off to look at the recipe. As for Qiao Nan, she went back home after leaving the camp. Shall I go in with you? Shi Qing arched her eyebrows and looked at Qiao Nan. In case your dad is angry, with an outsider around, it could be of help to you. When did you become so kind-hearted? Qiao Nan looked at Shi Qing with suspicion. Fine, since you don't believe it, I shall go home. Shi Qing lifted her chin. She did not fall for Qiao Nan's tricks. Even if she was up to something, Qiao Nan could do nothing about it. All right, let's go in together. In fact, Qiao Nan was slightly nervous. She ran off after leaving a note. Any parent would be upset and worried at such a situation and would want to give the child a spanking. Moreover, it was quite late when she reached home. Qiao Nan plucked up her courage and pushed the door open. Dad, I am back. Do you know, sure enough, Qiao Dongliang was worried and angry. As soon as he saw his daughter, he launched into a lecture, but he kept his anger in check and lowered his voice when he saw that there was someone with Qiao Nan. She is the student who transferred to our school at the end of the last semester. Qiao Nan raised her eyebrows and said meaningfully. It's her. Qiao Dongliang was taken aback. She was the high school student who could have skipped a level and advanced to the third year and then be recommended for admission to university. Yes. Qiao Nan replied. Every parent hoped that their children would befriend students who had good results and learn from them. Please come in. Qiao Dongliang relaxed slightly. Where have you both been? Nan, you are too much. How could you run off after leaving this note? You did not make yourself clear in the note. Don't do this in the future. This time, he would let it go on account of Nan's classmate. If there was a next time, no matter how old she was, he had to lecture and punish her. If not, she would never learn. No, this is the first and only time. Xiao Nan quickly promised. She dared not make herself clear in the note. If she made herself too clear, her father might be worried about Brother Zai's injuries, and he might feel uneasy that she went to look for Brother Zai. Uncle Xiao, Xiao Nan always said that you have good culinary skills. My dad is in the army while my mom is not in Pingcheng. I am an only child at home. I feel so lonely. There's nobody to accompany me and I don't get to have hot meals. Can I be thick-skinned enough to stay for a meal and for the night? I will certainly go back tomorrow. Shi Qing sat down and looked around the house. In the few times that she had been to Xiao Nan's place, she was always in a hurry and in a bad mood. She had never taken a closer look at the environment where Xiao Nan lived in. From what she saw today, even though it did not have the modern and contemporary look, she felt comfortable at the simple and unsophisticated feel. The most important thing was that it was very near to their school. Be it today or tomorrow, you still have to go back home. Xiao Nan glared at Shi Qing, warning her not to go overboard. What did she mean by that? She did not have extra rooms for her to stay in. Shi Qing returned Xiao Nan's stare. There might not be enough rooms, but she did not mind sharing a room with Xiao Nan. Since they were of the same gender, there was no problem in sharing a room. I mind. Xiao Nan could not help but yell. Xiao Dongliang was stunned. Nan, what do you mean? Uncle Xiao, Xiao Nan feels bad that I am not paying for my meals. Uncle Xiao, isn't Xiao Nan too stingy? I am merely having a meal and staying for a night. We are classmates, after all. She is too heartless and cold-blooded to her classmates. Shi Qing flicked her hair. She had said that she would not render her help without asking for returns. Xiao Dongliang smiled awkwardly. Since a young age, Xiao Zijin and Xiao Nan never stayed in their classmates' houses or eat at their classmates' houses. Even Xiao Zijin, who was pampered by them, would never do that. Xiao Dongliang did not know how to react to Shi Qing's request. But since Shi Qing had already said so, as the elder, Xiao Dongliang found it difficult to refuse. Nan, you can't behave in this way. She is your classmate. It doesn't matter for her to stay for one night. It's settled then. The both of you can chat about your schoolwork or watch television. I haven't started cooking as I was waiting for Nan to come back. But don't worry. Given the weather now, the food will be ready in no time. Both of you should take a seat. Nan, remember to pour a cup of tea for your classmate. Did you hear that? Pour me a cup of tea. Shi Qing leaned back against the chair. She looked smug like an arrogant idler, except that she did not sit with her legs crossed and one foot poised in the air. Shi Qing, what do you mean today? Did Shi Qing really intend to stay for the night? Even though you moved out of the Chiu family's residence, the house that you stay in is definitely bigger than our house. Why will you squeeze with us in this chicken coop rather than going back to your comfortable house? Are you out of your mind? I am willing to stay in this chicken coop. You have no say over it? Shi Qing snorted. Xiao Nan, don't forget. Today, you're indebted to me. Is this how you should treat me? By the way, I am thirsty. If not for her, Xiao Nan would not have known that Brother Zai was wounded. Chapter 580, Looking for Trouble Early in the Morning. Are you jealous and want to take revenge? Xiao Nan seemed to have understood. Of course. Shi Qing turned her head and admitted up front. Xiao Nan was at a loss. Shi Qing, you are a strange person. There would not be such trouble if you didn't tell me about Brother Zai's injuries or allow me to get onto your family car. Now, you feel upset after helping me and want to settle accounts. Don't you feel that it's too tiresome? I don't feel tired. I am too bored, and I am trying to find things to occupy my time, Shi Qing said carelessly. Okay. Stop thinking about it. Your benefactor is thirsty, so hurry up. She felt uneasy helping others. She had to take revenge on them so that she would feel better. She was such a contradiction, different from others. Qiao Nan gave Shi Qing a thumbs up. Shi Qing was indeed invincible. Uncle Qiao, the dishes that you prepared are delicious. They are indeed home-cooked food. They are superb. During dinner, Shi Qing ate to her heart's content. She did not care to look at Qiao Nan and Qiao Dongliang, who had an awkward expression on their faces. She helped herself to the food happily. Qiao Dongliang was glad that an outsider was all praise for his dishes. Well, if you like these dishes, you should have more of them. You can also join us for meals in the future. Dad, Qiao Nan wanted to stop Qiao Dongliang. She knew that her father was being polite, but some people in the world would take the jokes of others seriously and would see others' politeness as their warm welcome. It turned out that they had run into such a person today. Sure. Shi Qing slapped on the table. Uncle Qiao, you are such a nice person. It's Qiao Nan's blessing to have you as her father. I am proud and honored to accept Uncle Qiao's gracious invitation. After all, one should not reject the elder's good intentions. Thank you, Uncle Qiao. In the future, she would have free lunches. Qiao Dongliang was at a loss for words. He was being polite. Why were the kids nowadays so blatant? Uncle Qiao, have more of the food. Qiao Nan told me that you have a car accident a year ago, and you still have to work to earn money to raise Qiao Nan. It's been tiring on you. We can have less of the food, but you must not go hungry. Shi Qing did not treat herself as an outsider. Instead, she reversed the position of the host and the guest and picked up some vegetables with her chopsticks for Qiao Dongliang. The latter was dumbstruck. Shi Qing's father was Shi Peng. He was used to giving orders to people in the army. He was an expert at this. The daughter had learned well from the father. Though Shi Qing was not as good as her father, but compared with Qiao Dongliang, who had been an obedient soldier for many years, she was able to make him listen to her. No, don't stand on ceremony with us. I will get the food by myself. All of you are still young. You have a hard time studying. Nan and you should eat more. All right, sure, I will obey Uncle Qiao. Shi Qing responded to Qiao Dongliang's words by picking a large amount of the vegetables with her chopsticks and putting them into her bowl. Usually, there were only Qiao Dongliang and Qiao Nan who would eat at home, and since Qiao Nan forbade Qiao Dongliang from leaving leftovers for the next day, the portion of food Qiao Dongliang cooked was just enough for the two of them. Today, since Shi Qing was staying for dinner, Qiao Dongliang had prepared more food than usual. However, judging from the amount that Shi Qing had, Qiao Dongliang dared not eat any more of the food. He was afraid that he might eat too much and the children would not have enough to eat. It would be all right if Nan did not have enough. After all, the guests were more important and she would only go hungry for one night. He would prepare more food for her tomorrow. But he could never let the guest go hungry. Qiao Dongliang hesitated and said, Shi Qing, are these dishes enough? I remember there are 2 eggs in the refrigerator. How about I whip up a plate of stir-fried tomato and scrambled eggs? Sure, I just happen to crave for another half a bowl of rice. Shi Qing smiled happily at Qiao Dongliang. He stood up immediately, took the eggs out of the refrigerator, and went into the kitchen to prepare the dish. True enough, home-cooked food prepared by someone else was definitely better than the food back at home. Shi Qing, don't be too much. You have finished the amount of food that could last my dad and me for 2 meals. You seem to be skinny and petite, yet why do you have such a huge appetite? Qiao Nan sized up Shi Qing. She could not understand why she was able to have so much food. It was news to her that Shi Qing was a foodie. Don't worry. I won't suffer indigestion from these dishes. Today, I have traveled high and low with you. Xiao Nan, are you thinking of starving me, not letting me have a full meal? Shi Qing was not afraid of Xiao Nan. Zhu Baoqiu was her defeated opponent. She thought nothing of Xiao Nan, who looked thin and scrawny like the poorly developed chicks. Xiao Nan, let me give you a piece of advice. Zhu Baoqiu, the hatchet man of yours, is nowhere to be seen. Given your small frame and without him around, you'll be easily bullied by others. With me around, nobody will dare to come close to you. You must not live in plenty without appreciating it. Her fighting prowess was better than Zhu Baoqiu's. With her around, Xiao Nan was particularly safe. She should be thankful. Crap. Xiao Nan was speechless. How can you be so blatant when you are having a meal for free? I take my hat off to you. Protect me? Who will be after me? Qiu Chenexai. Shi Qing snorted. Why? Why would Qiu Chenexai create trouble for her? Have you forgotten that she was not allowed to enter Brother Zai's dormitory today? But it's not my fault. It's you who pulled her away. If Qiu Chenexai really wanted to settle accounts, she should look for Shi Qing, not her. Hey, don't you know that there are people who bully the weak and fear the strong? Given my fighting prowess, will Qiu Chenexai dare to act up in front of me? I can have her under my thumb with one hand. The most important thing is that she already has you as her target. Now that she is fuming with anger, she will definitely lose her temper at you. I'm staying at your house to protect you. You're so unappreciative. Yes, she would always give in to Qiu Chenexai in the past, but Qiu Chenexai did not dare to go overboard in front of her. If not for her fighting prowess, she would not have been able to pull Qiu Chenexai away today, and Xiao Nan would not have been able to see Brother Zai. She should not underestimate her. Xiao Nan clutched her forehead in exasperation. I have a headache. It turned out that Shi Qing refused to leave not merely because she wanted to have a good meal. She was also here because of Qiu Chenexai. Qiu Chenexai had no idea who the girlfriend of Brother Zai was. Hence, she kept pestering her. But at least, Xiao Nan was, in fact, Zai Sheng's girlfriend. She felt better at the thought of that. Otherwise, aside from not having such an outstanding man as her boyfriend, she would be downright unlucky to be the scapegoat for that lucky woman who was his girlfriend.